Hi, my name is Jed Smith. I'm the Director of Strength and Conditioning at the University of Northern Iowa. And today I'd like to go over a few points that I think can help any strength and conditioning professional to be a better coach and obviously to be more effective in all their abilities. And it might be the number one tool that there is as far as a strength and conditioning coach is concerned, and that is your speaking voice. So in this quick little presentation, I'm going to go over 6 clarity points that can help you become a more effective communicator and therefore a more effective coach. So first of all, just understanding that you probably haven't had a whole lot of coaching in your speaking voice because you're an exercise science major and you're getting into sport coaching. And probably the number one tool you're going to have is your voice, because it really doesn't matter what you know if you're not able to get that information across clearly and effectively. So keep in mind that the voice is the number one tool that you have in your arsenal. So then the first clarity point that I want to bring up, or clarity concept, is the idea of speaking up. Make sure that you have enough volume that you can be heard. I see a lot of young coaches that really lack in that department, and it really shows maybe lack of confidence as well. So soft speaking, you're just not going to be heard, and so it really negates everything you're trying to do at that time. Good rule of thumb, look around the room and make sure you have enough volume that the furthest person away from you that's trying to hear your message is able to pick it up. Don't have your head down. That's going to be a big no-no. If you want your voice to resonate, you have to have your head high so that obviously the sound can carry out for a distance. And then eliminate mumbling. And I'll talk a little bit more about that later. Use inflection, an actual rise and fall of your voice throughout. And that can help you to make certain points that are important highlighted. Okay. Slowing down, which is tough for me to do here in this 10-minute presentation, but slowing down is very important. If I speak too quickly, automatically you look like you're nervous, and people are judging you the very first time that you're speaking in front of them. And so a mistake a lot of people make is they just start rambling on very, very, very fast, and everyone sees that as something that they're nervous about. So make sure you just slow it down. That's a great piece of advice for anyone. Slow it down. If you're speaking 165 words a minute, that means to the listener that you're not confident. Then too slow, obviously you're going to be too boring and people will tune out. So what's the ideal rate of speed? Well, between 120 and 145 words per minute, research has shown, has been proven to be the most effective. So you can take a stopwatch and practice a little bit to find out where your rate of speed in your speech is and try to hit that sweet spot. Okay. Another thing is just a good rule of thumb is if you're giving someone your phone number, you typically are at the right rate of speed because you understand that they have to write it down, that they're trying to get that information. So you're not too fast and you're not too slow. So if you speak in the way that you would be giving someone or reciting your phone number, that's about ideal. Okay. But change the rate of speed if you want to make an impact. So when I speed it up, people tune in at certain times. You're looking for opportune times to be able to hit that. Enunciation, clarity concept number 3. Be clear on your words. And that's important. I don't want to mumble. I spoke about that a little bit earlier. So first impressions, if I enunciate, how I enunciate is by using my tongue. Okay, using my tongue and opening my mouth helps me to enunciate better, and not slurring my words together. Dropping the G is a way that people slur. Running, jumping. Okay, make sure that you are enunciating. So that helps make sure that the listener is able to pick up on what you're saying because you aren't mumbling, okay? Opening your mouth, like I said, and using your tongue. Clarity concept number 4, deep breathing, diaphragmatic, breathing through your stomach. That helps the sound come out if I speak from my stomach. So practice a little bit with my breathing. If I can put my hand on my stomach when I'm breathing, then I know I'm using my diaphragm. So speaking using my diaphragm helps so that I don't sound nasally and the sound projects a lot clearer. So making sure I'm using full breaths helps a lot, okay? Also, in those regards, my posture, head position, as well as my spine, my chest, my shoulders. If I sit up straight, stand up straight, I'm going to project a lot clearer. Using pauses with my breath at the end of a sentence. So if I complete a sentence, take my breath, that's a perfect pause, and it helps for the listeners to absorb what I'm saying. Clarity concept number 5, varying my pitch. It portrays confidence in my abilities. So if I go lower or higher, okay, it shows that I'm not afraid, I'm not nervous. I can go down and I can go up. Okay, it eliminates that appearance of nervousness. Research also shows, keep in mind, a lower pitch is more persuasive. And it also, through the research, it seems that people think that people who have a lower pitch in a lower tone in their voice, they are more of an expert. So the deeper pitch indicates that the listener is more capable as a speaker and more of an expert. Okay. The last clarity concept I want to hit with you folks is repeating. The last clarity concept that I want to hit with you is repeating. And repeating, it's a tool that I use quite often on certain points that I really want to make sure hit home with the athletes. So I'll repeat it. So repeating important words and phrases make a big impact. Repeating important words and phrases makes a big impact. So the athlete knows there's a reason that coach is saying this again. They pick up on it. Repetition punctuates key points and ideas, making them more impactful and persuasive. Repeat powerful words and influential phrases that you would like the athletes to be able to duplicate or do certain things. So hopefully you folks were able to pick up on a couple things that you could use, a couple tools, and I would recommend practicing because your speaking voice is really going to be your number one tool, and it's going to create the biggest impact as far as your coaching career because you're a communicator and you have to be good at it. So thanks for your time. Hopefully you can use something here.